Hey y'all, welcome on in. My name is Alex, the Creative Llama. If you see the red live box above my head, that means I'm live. But if you don't see it, you are just catching the replay. I need to get this shared over into my broadcast channel. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. So if you're not part of my broadcast channel and you wanna see more of what I'm doing and more lives and all of that, joining my channel is going to be the best way to know when I'm live. So I'm going to send out the broadcast channel message in there right now, and then we are going to get started because we've got some painting to do today. So as y'all pop in, say hey, let me get this shared, and then we are going to get started. There we go. Let me find my live. But I hope everybody's having a fantastic Thursday. I certainly am. I've been up busy cutting. I started the machines. I've been shipping, all the things. So I hope y'all are having a great day. All right, so we're going to keep with our little snowman theme that we have behind here. We've got a set of, and I'm going to angle my camera down, obviously. We've got a set of, like, I call this the Welcome Friends Snowman Trio. And it has like a little wiener or porch light. Hold on, y'all. Somehow... sorry y'all, there was a tool right behind where my stand is, and if I push it back any further, that thing was gonna fall off and make a big loud noise. There we go. Good morning. Hi y'all. Oh, I've been running around like a chicken with my head cut off this morning. I am messing with my messaging system because the other day it wasn't sending all the links. I can't figure it out, so I had to kind of change last minute how to do it. So all the links that you need for that I'm using today are down in the pinned comment. Okay, so where you see the little heart that says join our broadcast channel, if you click on that and open it up, all the links for everything I'm using are in there, okay? Good morning. Hi, y'all. How's everybody doing? We're very quiet this morning, but I hope y'all are doing fantastic. Cords are everywhere. All right, so we're gonna start taking all of our pieces off because we do have quite a bit of painting, but it's easy painting. There's not a lot of colors to it. It's mainly white and then just the fun colors for the scarves and all of that. So pretty easy today. Good morning. Hi, Christine. I'm feeling better. I'm definitely feeling better. Now, I did stay up till about 3 a.m. last night. I did a little bit of work. I added a bunch of stuff to the Whatnot show. I shipped out some orders. I shipped out a bunch of orders this morning. So, okay. So this is our little stand. So it's pretty large. It's about, I want to say 10, almost 11 inches wide. And then this is almost 12 inches tall, but it's going to go with our little snowman set that we have behind us. Hi, Sandy Smith. How are you? So we're going to work on that. Let's get everything wiped down. And yet again, my baby wipes have disappeared. I wonder who's been taking them. Hi, Barbara. Thank you. Hi, Teresa. I am feeling better. I'm still really tired, but I haven't had a fever since yesterday morning. So there's that, right? Good morning, Jessica. How are you? All right, so what I'm doing is I'm wiping down my cutouts to get all that glue off of the wood. I use MDF for mine, and if you ever have issues with yellowing, like when you paint a cutout and it yellows or it discolors it, it's mainly because there's glue on top if you're using MDF. So I use a baby wipe to wipe all that off to help prevent that. Hi, Dawn Ladd. Are you getting ready for the show? I might stop by. Okay. We're going to go in with our white because the white is going to need a couple of coats. I'm feeling okay. I feel better. I'm still a little tired. But I don't know if that's because I stayed up till 3 a.m. last night and then woke up at 7. That's probably more of what it is. But I slept all day yesterday and I could not fall asleep, so I stayed up a little longer. And I got some stuff done. So make sure that you RSVP to the Whatnot show because I've added a ton of stuff on there and I'm still working on adding stuff. I've had the mess. I know you have. Oh yeah, it's not fun. I hate being sick. And like, that's the thing is like, I'll still work when I don't feel well, but like yesterday, it wasn't happening. I was so tired. Hi, Sharon. All right. So y'all, we are in full-fledged winter crafting. We are doing all things snowman. I love snowman crafts. I don't know why, they just are so fun to me. Do y'all like snowman crafts? I love them. Hi, Diane. Diane, I messaged you back yesterday. I apologize I didn't see your original message. That's when I was out of town. I'm trying to get ready. My Wilbur is sick. Oh no, Dawn. I'm so sorry, Alex. I did not get an invoice for the new spindle inserts. I haven't sent them out, Miss Darlene. So that's why you haven't received it. I haven't sent them out. I have them ready. I just haven't sent them. So you haven't missed anything. It's me. All right, so bright, I'm saying bright white, but we're using white. You can use any color that you want. I think that we've been using a lot of light buttermilk for snowmen. That gives it more of like a vintagey vibe, which I love. I love the light buttermilk color for snowmen. It really is, makes it a little bit different. All right, let's dry this. Actually, no. We've got some white pieces right here. Hi, Natalie, thank you. Okay, I will. Hi, Mary. How are you? I know it's kind of hard to see, so here, I'll move this up and we'll paint this. So this is all of our little pieces. I'm just going to paint these over here because these are like the little like icicles that are going to go on top of their hats. So we'll paint all of this white and then we'll do another coat. White typically needs the most coats. So, sorry y'all. I'm over here just golly, y'all. Hold on. Be helpful if it was plugged in. Oh, see, it even turned on. Good morning, Robbie. Need owl arch. You talking about like that one back there? I've seen, which I almost did another one of these, so I don't know if this is the one that you're talking about, but we did this one last week. And I almost did another one of these today because I just love those so much. I've seen like a polar bear and a penguin one. Oh, no, you're fine, Darlene. Thank you for sprinkling, Natalie. I so appreciate it. Yes, y'all, hit the heart button for me. Oh my gosh, can I keep the dryer on? Hit the heart button for me. Sprinkle the video. I typically have a keyword that y'all can comment, but it's not working. The other day it wasn't hyperlinking to where you could click on the links. So all the information that I'm using, all the information for the things that I'm using are down in the pinned comment. You just have to open that up and click on the link. It's not committing me to anything. It's just giving you the information. And this cutout is 25% off. So it's, I think, $15 today. So I think that's a steal because it's quite large and in charge. You know what I mean? All right. Let's go in. Let's do our second snowman. Move this here so y'all can see what I'm doing. For some reason, my workspace is very limited today. Hi, Melinda. But I've got the lasers up and running. The snow globes with the gingerbread house are getting cut today. Or the rest of them are getting cut today. So lots of those will be shipping out. I have a whole stack of other stuff to cut and to ship. So we are working on getting caught up. The month of October was a little rough for the Creative Llama. to put in insert. What insert? I don't. What insert? I'm not sure. Maybe I'm not understanding, Wendy. We are doing a little snowman trio with a little light post. It's going to be the cutest little thing. I'm feeling good, Robbie. I'm still tired. I still have a little bit of a headache, but I don't have a fever. Hi, Linda. And we are just working today. I stayed up way too late last night. Imagine that. Okay, I'm gonna put this down. Oh, I do have one, Wendy. I do have an owl one. I just haven't gotten it cut yet. All right, let's dry this. And let's get going. There's no keyword because my keywords aren't working. It'll still send you the message, but it won't hyperlink anything to where you can click on it. So all the information for everything I'm using is down in the pinned comment. So this cutout is 25% off today, and it makes it only $15. And it's about 11 inches wide by 12 inches tall. That's not the exact measurement. That's just kind of a rounding. But yeah. You know, since I'm not teaching anymore, I feel like I never get sick. And so I feel like now when I get sick, I come down for the count. Guess now I'm like a wimp. Can you be having a cold? I don't know, maybe. I mean, I don't feel, the only thing I have is just a headache and the fever. My ears are a little stopped up, so maybe. I was also like at a holiday market this past weekend with tons of people. All right, last coat of the white. I like my white to be nice and bright. Okay, now we're not really worried about the scarf because we have a piece to cover that up. Okay, so don't stress about that if that kind of thing bothers you. But one more coat and we will be done. We should be done with the white. Oh, and I need to do the snow again. He did. He made sure I had water and I just rested, so. All right, while that's drying, I'm gonna do the other coat on here. And then this is the piece that's gonna go at the bottom. So what I wanna do is I wanna work from the bottom up, right? So I find that to be easier and I can glue as I go instead of gluing all my pieces separately and then potentially losing them, because if you're new here, I tend to lose my pieces. So that's what I've started doing, is kind of just working for my way from the bottom up. So I want to get the rest of the like this piece painted, and then we'll keep moving forward. So we're gonna distress this. But y'all, what are y'all doing this weekend? I cannot believe Thanksgiving is next week. I'm not ready. I feel like this year has just flown by. Good morning, Cindy. Cindy, I'm trying what you told me to do, or what you suggested, was to take my phone out of its case and see if that helps. So hopefully the sound is better today. And y'all let me know if it's not. So the other day the sound was, oh, you're totally right. Lisa, what would I do without you? I'm just over here yip yapping, not paying attention. Thank you, Lisa. So the other day we were having an issue with my sound sounding like it was going in and out. And she suggested that it could be because of my phone case. So we're trying it out. So y'all let me know if the sound is all messed up. That's still a little wet. Let's dry a little bit more. Thank you. Okay, cool. No, I appreciate that. Because you know what would have happened, Lisa? Is I would have glued the scarves on and then I would have realized that I didn't paint that like I should have. All right, so what I'm doing now is I'm taking a little bit of my distress crayon, and I'm gonna apply this blue color to the edge. You can do any kind of shade of blue. You don't even have to do this if you don't want to. I'm just gonna do a really light, I don't know if y'all can even tell on camera how light it is, but I don't want to overdo it. I want it to be really, really light. But I love the distress crayons. They're super easy to use. Makeup sponge, distress crayon. Apply it to the bottom. They're very forgiving. So if you add too much or you don't like the color, you can wipe it right off. Okay. And there we have it. Let's do the other side. Dry that. Now, do y'all stay home for Thanksgiving? Do you host or do you go to somebody else's house? What do y'all do for Thanksgiving? We just go to my parents' house. So, not too far. I live like 5 minutes from my parents, if y'all didn't know. So it's not too far for me. And I have two brothers. Both my brothers live here. If y'all don't know who I am, my name is Alex. I do a lot of wood cutouts. I use a lot of Chalk Couture stencils. However, I have not used a bunch this past couple weeks because my craft room got torn apart. And so we've got to fix it. But I craft, that's mainly what I craft, and I live in Texas. I'm from San Antonio. And I used to be a teacher. Got to go, and we'll come back to see it finish. Love sewing, going to see. Oh, how fun, Lisa. Have so much fun. I've never seen any of the Wicked movies, but I've heard that they're fabulous. Okay, so now I'm going around the edge here. I'm going to add a little bit more. I bought boxes from Hobby Lobby in January and named them with my grandchildren. Even when I buy, oh, I love, that's a great idea, Linda. We go to my brother's house for, 35 people? That's a lot of people to feed. Hi, Sonia. I am feeling better. I am. I didn't get a lot of sleep because I stayed up way too late last night working. But I am feeling better. All right. That is done. So let's go ahead. I'm not going to glue that yet. Let's go ahead and do the light posts and their hats. So we're going to do those in black, I believe. Now the painting should go faster because we don't have to do so many sinking coats of paint. That's the only downfall about white, is that you have to do so many coats. And where did I put all my extra sponges that I pulled out? Here we are. Mess. That's a great idea. Then it's not so overwhelming at Christmas time, right? That is a lot of people. That takes the stress out of Christmas shopping, isn't it? Doesn't it, Linda? I would imagine. All right, so I got to be careful because we are going to paint the middle of this light post yellow, and then we're going to add a little bit of an orange accent, or we're going to attempt to add a little bit of an orange accent to Make it look like there's like a fire in there, or it's like a light. That's great. My husband and I came back from vacation. Oh no. Oh, is your dad doing okay now? Oh, he's home now on oxygen. Okay. How scary. Yeah, the sickness is going around, y'all. So take care of yourselves. All right. So those are the little hats. I have the brims to their hats right here. So we're going to paint these in black as well. So I'm trying to paint everything in like colors as I go, just to make it easier. But we love painting with black because it typically just needs one coat. You cook for your family. We are just cooking for us and my parents and my mother-in-law both. You know what? There's nothing wrong with a small Thanksgiving. All right. Then we have this piece and this piece. These are the pieces that go on the outline of the lantern or the side light post. So we're going to paint these black as well. And then once we get this all done, then we will start to glue what we have done. Okay. And you know, we really don't have that much left to paint. We just have the scarves, buttons, noses, and patches. But we've got to do this light, right? Now, do I go like a light yellow for the inside? Okay. Do I go for a light yellow here or a darker yellow? What do y'all think? Look, this is going to be in the Whatnot show on tomorrow. This will be in the Whatnot show tomorrow, up for grabs. You can RSVP down in the pinned comment. There's a link directly in there for y'all. So make sure you RSVP and you come hang out with us. We do lots of giveaways over in there. And it's like there's a ton of finished pieces. There's going to be some mystery boxes, lots of stuff up for grabs. What do y'all think? I love snowmen, Natalie. I'm thinking here, since my mom got dementia 8 years ago, I've been cooking. I'm looking for marigolds. Right here. All right, thanks for answering my question, Janice. I appreciate that. All right. We're going to use marigold for this. And we're going to see how this turns out, okay? So I'm just going to do my best to keep it within that little rectangle. You could do buttermilk. I want it to look like it was glowing though. I've used light buttermilk for my snowmen and it's really, really nice. I do that, Sonia, so I can see the color, because a lot of times they don't always have that dot. So that's what I do. Should you do that? I don't know. Hi, Michelle Bauer. Hi, Connie. Oh yeah. We're going camping for Thanksgiving. We'll pick up meals at our local restaurant. There you go. I like that. You deserve to not have to cook on your birthday. I was just about to ask a really dumb question. Like, is Thanksgiving always on your birthday? But I thought about it before I said it. But I still share it. Like, no, Alice, it's not the same time every year. Well, it is, but it's not the same date. Oh, y'all, your girl's tired. All right, there is what we have. So now we're going to take, hopefully I have an orange. Hopefully I've got an orange. I was going to say, why are we saving that? Well, there is something on there. All right, so we have this orange. This orange. And y'all, I can't promise that this is going to turn out looking cute, but we're going to try. We are going to try. It's good to see you. I haven't been around much. Oh, Nara, I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. Oh, that'll be fun, Sonia. My husband's birthday is on Thanksgiving this year. Good morning, Marie. Hi, Ann. My daughter and sister-in-law are cooking for, yeah. Usually it's me, my mom, and my sister-in-law all cooking. All right, let's try this. Both lasers are done cutting. All right, let's see. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to do this. I'm gonna look at a picture for reference. So it looks like this person used a lighter yellow, but we're still gonna make it work. You may not love this look, but yeah, I should have used a lighter yellow. It's okay. Let's see what we can do. Let's see. Okay, so if you do this, I do suggest using a lighter yellow. I'm wondering if I can go on top. Let's try to change it real quick. Hold on. I don't know where my live is. Here y'all are. Let's try to change the color. Hi, Ruthie. What are we gonna make for Thanksgiving? I'm in charge of the cream corn. I'm making like a jalapeno cranberry, like appetizer. I'll help my mom with the stuffing. What else? I think Thomas is gonna bring mashed potatoes. And then we all kind of just like help with the rolls. Like just kind of help with everything. But I'm in charge of the cream corn at the very least. But we all just like, my mom buys all the stuff to make it, and then we just go over there and cook it. So I mean, it's kind of all of us helping at the same time. But my mom does a lot of the prep work ahead of time. So she does like all the chopping and stuff like that, like prior to Thanksgiving Day. So. Oh, I'm so sorry, Natalie. Hi, Tracy. Hi, Carol Miller. How are you? I will, Linda. I certainly will. Okay, I think this is going to be better. Although I loved the marigold, I do think this color is going to be better. So this is the color Baby Duck. Really pretty. All right, let's dry this. I usually do the cooking, passing some to my daughter this year. I'm a little controlling, so we'll see. I have it at my son's. He's got the most room. There you go, Janice. I get that. You want your holidays to be the way that you want them. I get it. Especially like when it comes to food. You know, everybody's so particular. All right, here we go. Let's try this now. Oh yeah, that's gonna give us a glow. I am cooking and one of my daughters, that's so nice. I know, I think back, like, how did my mom do it all by herself every year? My grandmother would help. That's how she did it. Okay. Not perfect, but y'all, I'm learning. I'm learning how to do like kind of this kind of stuff. But it looks a little glowy. We'll take it. What do y'all think? I think it works. It's good enough for me. I get it. I get it. But you got to start teaching them how to make it the way that you want it. Like I told my mom, I said, I need you to start teaching me how to make the stuffing over the next several years. So that way when you're ready to not be doing it, I can do it. All right, so I'm gonna just take my white ink pad and I'm just gonna go around the edges. Bringing dessert, he's single, so he should. Oh, he's gonna bring the dessert. Do you know what he's making or what he's bringing? If he's anything like my brother, he'll just go purchase it. All right, then I'm gonna go in and just roughly do the hats. It doesn't have to be perfect. And then I'm gonna do the light posts. All right, there's what we have, okay? All right, let's start gluing what we have so that way we can get some of these pieces out of the way and not, where did my marker bin go? Right here. And the markers I need are not in there. Imagine that. Okay. Oh, literally right here in front of my face. Oh, Tracy, I'm sorry. Ah! You'll see what I did? I always do that with these things. Always. All right, I'm just gonna try to wipe off that black as much as I can. I do it every time, y'all. All right. Repaint. My mom does like a sausage stuffing and then a cornbread stuffing. But she was wanting to try like a tamale stuffing, so we'll see. Yes, everyone needs to teach how to make the recipes. My mom's dressing was the best. I've tried for 8 years and I haven't come close. Yes, I know. I told my mom, I was like, I need you to start teaching me how to make it. That way, I can make it. You know? All right, look, y'all. Crisis averted. Just wipe it off as much as you can, and then it should be fixed. I lost my mom. I would imagine, Tracy, I get it. Not that I get it. I would imagine that might be how I feel too. I should, Linda, yes. I'm gonna try. None of my siblings know how to make my mom's, yeah. I always tell her, like, I told her this, I think, the last year or the year prior, like, I need to start learning how you make it because eventually I'll have to start making it. All right, then we're gonna do the outside of the lantern. I gotta fix a little spot where I got yellow on it, but I'll do that after. Then we have this guy. This goes at the top. All right. There is what we have so far. Let's glue the brims really quickly. Okay, it's coming together. I had never heard it either, Nara. No clue. She said that one of her friends makes it, so we'll see if she does it. I have 6 grown kids, so my youngest smokes the turkey and ham. Wife who brings mac and cheese and dressing. Youngest daughter is doing rolls, mashed potatoes, and oldest is... That's nice. I love that your kids just take care of it. All right. There we go. Okay, so now we have the icicles to glue. So I'm going to take a little bit of my blue distressing crayon, and we're just going to distress these, and we're going to glue these to the tops of their hats. So I think that one goes there. This one goes here. That one goes there. Yeah. So it looks like it's melting off of them. No, they're wood. I mean, you could reuse them, but you'd have to sand it down and repaint them. But they're not, it's on a chalkboard surface. They're wood. All right. Here is what we've got working with us so far. Okay. We'll do their faces at the end, but now we've got the scarves to paint. So we're going to do the scarves. I have it all right here. This is going to be quick and easy because these are just going to be solid colors. So I need to make sure none of this moves, because I feel like sometimes when I glue things, they migrate. So just lay this down. There we go. All right, so this one is going to be the right, middle, left. So we're gonna go I want peacock teal. Remember that really pretty teal color we used a while back on that turkey? Where is it? We want red. I want Tuscan red. Okay, we're gonna use Tuscan red. We'll use tropical blue. And then we're gonna use a purple. We're gonna use Twilight. We're gonna go more jewel tone this time. Okay, so this is tropical blue. Oh my gosh. I'm really trying not to use my teeth. That's killing me. All right. Here we go. I wanted to find peacock teal, but I couldn't find it. Unless this is it. New. One more look-see. I don't see it. All right, this looks gorgeous though. All right, so this color is tropical. Ooh, that's pretty. Yes, I'll put stuff down and then it'll move. And then I'm like, what the heck? That's not how I lined it up. I have been painting some of your, oh yay. The snow text is so fun. No, Ruthie, you have to buy, like, I think I bought like 4 individual packs to get them all. But there's a bunch of different packs on Amazon. I honestly, when I got them, I just was like, you know, we're just going to get them all the ones that I like. So that's what I did. And I really like them. I haven't regretted that decision. All right, we're going to go in with Tuscan red in the middle. Now this is where you could get real fun. If you like to use the chalk transfers, you could use patterns on these. You could do all different colors. If you don't like the color choice that I selected, you could do, I mean, pastels. I mean, you could do anything you wanted, really. This is where you can make it unique to you. All right, so there's that one. And then we're gonna go in with this Twilight color, which is like a deep purple. But now I'm kind of thinking, where is Deco Art just gave out, I don't know where it's at. Oh no, that's not as dark as I thought. I bought their 40th collection, 40th anniversary collection, and the purple was too light. I want it to be more of a jewel tone. It's like a dark purple. So this is the color Twilight. You're welcome. Exactly, Diane. I like your thinking. I sometimes do, Dee, but I primarily now use, like when I'm just painting cutouts, I primarily use Deco Art. It's just, I prefer it. I think the color range is better than some of the chalk paints. But I don't have anything against chalk paint. Like there's a red and a blue chalk paint that I love to use around like doing patriotic crafts. It's gorgeous. I can't get you on the Whatnot link. Uh-oh. Let me look, Jeannie. Let me try this. I've been having issues with links and all of that, so it might be a me issue. Let me try this one. Well, that didn't copy. Love that for me. Okay, Jeannie, let's try this. All right, I just tried sending it to you, and I got white on there. Of course I did. We'll cover it up. All right. One more coat of the red and the purple. And y'all, we're close to being done. I got it. It was right. It was just upside down. Thanks for keeping an eye out, though. I appreciate you. Because I've done that before. I have painted the wrong side of things. All right, so I just dropped the link to the Whatnot show. Jeannie, let me know if that worked for you. I hope it did. If it didn't, then my computer is silly. Alrighty. Let me wipe all this up so I don't get paint where I don't want it. Then we're gonna go in, we're gonna do the buttons in brown. We're just gonna go in with our burnt umber and cut off the end of this and punch that out like so. And of course I was too heavy-handed. Imagine that. Trying to find like a poker of some sort that I could clean it out, because I put too much glue. I put too much paint on there, and now it's all built up in there. Let's see if I can use this. Oh yeah, there we go. Done. No, I just put the link down in the comments. If you scroll up a little bit, Jeannie, I just put the link. It's tomorrow, Erin. It's tomorrow. Hi, Kim. The other day, I wore my blouse backwards in my print. It's okay. I almost, on Sunday when I got back, Thomas and his kids came over for a little bit, and then we went to go eat dinner, and I had changed clothes really quickly, and my shorts were inside out. But I caught it before we left, thank goodness. But they were legitimately inside out. If Deco Art paint is used for outdoors, what is the best weather resistant coating? I would just say some like clear polyacrylic or polyacrylic. There's some other ladies in here who might know better. I don't coat any of my stuff, if I'm being completely honest with you. So I'm not the best person to ask that question, but maybe there's some other ladies in here who can answer that for you. A little bit more knowledgeable in that. All right, let me dry this. We are going to distress this in a dark color, which I don't know where the black went. So, love that. I didn't know. Oh, right here in front of my face. That's been kind of the MO of today's live, is I can't find something, but it tends to be right in front of me. Oh, yeah. Like, put my hand in my shorts before we left, and I was like, that feels weird. And I felt them on the outside. I was like, oh, that's because they're inside out. Like, the pocket was inside out and everything. Yeah, but I've worn 2 wrong shoes to school when I was teaching. I've done it all. It's all good. No shame. All right. We're going to distress these. But y'all, we are almost done. So this cutout is 25% off. The link for this is down in the comments, or not down in the comments, in the pinned comment. If you can hear Ben and Tucker, they're saying hello. I will also put the link here in just a second. One day in a black sweater with Big Mama. Oh, that's hilarious. No word for today because my little word is not working. It won't make the links clickable. So everything is pinned down in the pinned comment. Exactly, Sarah. Oh, that's funny. Let me grab the link for the cutout. I'll drop that in the comments. If you've already started an order, then we can add this to your invoice. There's Boone and Tucker. They're saying hello. All right, let's glue. All we have left to do is glue these. I'm gonna let that set up before I put those on there. Glue these. We have to paint the noses and the patches, and then do their faces, and then we're done. You see what I did? I forgot the center. I need a Miss Lisa here. She left me. You'll see what I did? This part right here is the middle of the snowman, so you're gonna see that. So we need to, Sharon, you must have been so tired. I would have died laughing. I mean, I just did. That's hilarious. Oh yeah, they're here. They say hello. All right, center part. Looking better. Dry it. All right, we're gonna glue this down. Okay. We're gonna glue. I am tired. I understand, me too. What are y'all thinking so far? Do we like the colors of the scarves? Would you do your colors differently? Would you do more pastel? Hi, Cheryl. All right, then we're gonna glue the buttons on. I mean, at least like when I was teaching and I did that, I was just around a bunch of like 5 and 6 year olds. So they, you know, I could convince them that I did it on purpose. And all my teacher friends get it. All right, there's what we have. Okay, let's do their faces. Okay, so this is where I'm gonna add some pink cheeks. Oh my gosh. And I just use cosmetic blush. Mine is almost out, but my plan is to go to the good old Dollar Tree and just buy. Y'all hear them? I know y'all can. They're running amok back there. I just use cosmetic blush and apply my color that way. Let's paint their noses. Let's paint their noses, and then we will do the rest of their faces. So I'm going to use Warm Sunset for their nose. Okay, I'm not sure if I'm going to add the patches yet. We'll see what we think at the end. At the San Francisco airport, looked up when check-in and received a huge smile. Oh my gosh, Cheryl! That's amazing. That's so cool. Are you talking about my dogs, Sharon? They're a mess. A big old mess. All right, let's dry. Should we add the patches? Yay or nay? What do y'all think? All right. I don't know if it needs it, but we'll see. We're gonna do brown around the nose. Keep a little bowl of my, I don't think I've got a brown in here. I guess I threw those away. Well, we're gonna have to use a little bit of black on this one. Oh yeah, no, they're fine. They're just, you know, they like to bark at the wind. They bark at the neighbor's dog, people being in their backyard. You know, they think they're the bosses of everyone. Okay. Pull this back out and let's work on their noses. So I'm gonna do a nose there, and a nose here. Okay, so I'm gonna glue their noses first. That way I can get that set exactly how I want it. So, I think that one has the longer nose. There we go. Oh, that guy's supposed to be there. We'll add that one here in a second. Okay, let's glue. like there. Let that set up. See, that moved on me. It's fine. This little piece right here moved a little bit. It's not the end of the world. It's fine. But that's what I mean, like you'll set it down and they'll slowly move because the glue hasn't set up yet. So just be careful about that. Exactly, Sharon. That's mine too. All right, let's do, I don't want to, I'm afraid to touch it because then I feel like I'm going to mess it up. All right, let's check this out and let's see if we need the patches, okay? Let me know what y'all think. I'm just gonna kind of place them and we'll paint them with some of the other colors that we used. There's a patch down here. There's a patch here. And there's a patch here. Yay or nay to the patches? What do y'all think? All right, I'm gonna do their eyes. And then I'm gonna do their mouths. Okay. Yes, okay. So, yes to the patches. Okay, we can do this real quick. Let's do red. I should have saved my makeup sponges. That's what I get. Let's do red here. Okay. We'll do marigold on this one. Okay. Then on this one, let's do marigold. Oh, Tucky's is not happy. He's back there Borkins. Telling somebody who is the boss. Because he's the boss. I'm good, Lisa. I feel better. I'm still just tired. I have a little bit of a headache. But I am feeling a lot better. I mean, no fever. Holy smokes, y'all. I was shivering. And plus, I didn't sleep very well. I was very restless. So that doesn't help when your body's trying to rest and you can't rest very well. All right, let me hit those with the dryer. I'm trying to find, we're almost done, y'all. We just need to glue these, add a little bit of lines, and then we are done. All right, we're gonna go red here. Yellow up here. Yellow here. And then the blue is going to go here. All right. I think that's it. I'm going to grab my white paint pen. We're going to do some white lines. And then we are going to be done-a-rooskies. I have is my big one. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, here we are. Found my small one. Thank you. I know, Lisa. I hope you're doing well. All right, let's add our white lines. This kind of just makes the whole project come together. I would have used my other marker that I love, but y'all, I have no clue where it's at. So we'll just go back to the good old faithful. Okay. There. Okay. Let's go here. Sorry for going quiet. This is where I struggle a little bit with the white lines. Struggle with keeping my hand steady. Okay. There we go. The white lines just kind of bring it together and gives it just a little bit more character. All right. What do y'all think? So flipping cute. All right, so you are going to get 2 stands for this. hi Maria, I'm just going to glue them together like so. Get them as lined up as I can. Thank you, I am feeling better. I am. Okay, I'll paint this afterwards. But it will stand in there. What do y'all think? It's done. Okay, so I will paint the base, but there it is. Okay, so this one is, I'm going to drop the link in the comments. I know. I'm going to drop the link in the comments for you. If you want to go to the website and grab this, you totally can. It's 25% off. There's no code needed on the website. But if you want one, you can go over there. Or if you want to just add it to an invoice, you can go ahead and add it. It's $15. That's with the 25% off. You can comment the number 100. And I will add it to your invoice. But this is number 100 for $15. Pretty cute. And it was really easy to paint. It really was just a handful of colors. So yeah, number 100, it's $15. I will add it to your invoice. We will have Thrifty Thursday tonight. I don't know if it'll be a large Thrifty Thursday, but we'll have a couple of Throwback Thursday cutouts. And then we'll have, I think, some chalk stuff. So it is number 100 if you want to claim him for $15. It will get added to your invoice. But I hope y'all have a great rest of your day. You will also be able to claim him in Thrifty Thursday if you want. That's up to you. So y'all have a great Thursday. I will see y'all later tonight. All right. Bye, y'all.